Okay, so I've been set a challenge to see if I can rattle off everything that we did within our first 100 days of government. I'm not feeling confident, but okay, here we go. Those are the ones that I can remember. This is going to be appalling. How did you do? How did I do? How did the government do? Thanks for joining me for the challenge. So we've built more than 2,200 state houses. We've made state highways safer. We're helping homeless individuals through more into homes. We've passed the Child Poverty Reduction Act. We lifted the cap on gender reassignment surgery. We reduced the prison population for the first time in a decade. It's built into us to know that you are going to meet with challenge. It's as it should be.
What was your reason? You said nothing left in the tank.
Yeah, that's my reason. That was it. I was being utterly open and honest with everyone.
I want to acknowledge my very good friend, Jacinda Ardern. She's been one of New Zealand's great Prime Ministers.
We're making sure our communities are safer places to live, work and raise a family, with further action on crime and progress on climate change.
After 100 days in government, New Zealand First is delighted to report that we've made good on the pledges made in our plan. We've hit the reset button on bad legislation and expensive ideas. We're restoring fiscal discipline by ditching Let's Get Wellington Moving and Auckland Light Rail. Water follows the easiest path, and we've streamlined it further by axing Three Waters. Meanwhile, we've eased pressure on the housing market by repealing the Spatial Planning and Natural and Built Environment Acts, and we're introducing a fast-track consenting regime. We've empowered our police force to tackle gangs by recognising gang membership as an aggravating factor in sentencing. The future is in better hands and will continue to be as New Zealand First cracks down on serious youth offenders, gets more kids back into school and teaches an hour of reading, writing and math per day. Blindly following the World Health Organisation was a trademark of the previous government. We're prioritising a national interest test against health regulations, ensuring decisions align with our country's well-being. Furthermore, he puapua and co-governance in public services is gone. Goodbye to the Māori Health Authority.
Act's first 100 days in under 100 seconds. We instructed 39 government agencies and departments to reduce their spending.
We repealed unfair pay agreements.
We made gang membership an aggravating factor at sentencing and gave police more powers to search for illegally held firearms.
We restored the Reserve Bank's single mandate to focus on inflation.
We abolished the prisoner reduction target.
We repealed the Auckland fuel tax.
We've made 90-day trial periods an option for all businesses.
We stopped taxpayer funding for Section 27 cultural reports.
We scrapped the ute tax.
We've begun work on a national infrastructure agency.
We've begun work to crack down on serious youth offending.
We stopped blanket speed limit reductions.
We repealed the Three Waters legislation.
We've begun work replacing Labour's freshwater regime.
We shut down the Productivity Commission and used the money for a new regulation-busting ministry.
We made Labour's residential zoning rules optional for all councils.
We've enabled more virtual participation in court proceedings.
We've opened the Tamaki Electorate Office.
We repealed planned changes to tobacco laws that would have made it like prohibition with all the related pitfalls.
We repealed Labour's resource management regime.
We've freed the pseudoephedrine medicines that work for people sick in winter, and we've sped up the approval of new medicines across the board.
We've opened up the official COVID-19 inquiry to the public.
ACT continues working hard every day to deliver the real change you voted for. That was 100 days of real change in under 100 seconds. Shows we're already doing more with less of your time.
Special announcement. In the early hours of yesterday morning about 2:45 a.m, there was considerable noise being hammered on the front and rear doors of my house, and a kaleidoscope of bright red and blue lights flashing through most of the windows. When I managed to wake up properly, the people outside were shouting, "Police, police, open up, open up." When I opened the front door, I was met with many uniformed police, women and men, and half the neighbourhood looking out of their bedroom windows. The lead policeman handed me a large typed piece of A4 paper saying they had a warrant to search my home and remove any equipment they deemed fell under the terms of the warrant. I hardly had time to read the warrant order properly, but I did notice the signed complainant names of Chris Hipkins and Kieran McInulty at the bottom of the document. After approximately 40 minutes of searching all rooms, the police, who were all wearing blue-coloured plastic gloves, removed all of my computer and audio-visual recording gear, plus a bundle of books, documents and other paperwork, plus all of my backup CDs, USB memory sticks, and other electronic devices. Then, they simply thanked me for my cooperation, closed the door, and left the premises.
Just kidding. WhangareiTim is having a break for a few weeks and then we'll be back. Thank you so much for your support over the past year or so and for your many enlightening comments. Don't forget that WhangareiTim is a free YouTube site and naturally nobody receives any income from any source associated with the website activities. The site was simply for you to have a voice and hope that New Zealanders could look forward to a better future. I think the new coalition government are doing great guns towards that goal. Thank you for listening. WhangareiTim.